Ayo Blackwing, hello. We're getting set up. This week is chill. Don't have too many raids left. I think we're on raid 14 on Foons and like 11 on Balloon Skies. Hello, Send 12. Yeah, we can do that. We'll do that right after we first clear up Balloon Skies a little bit. So we're on raid, oh no, we're only on raid 10, but yeah, not too much. Usually we have way more than this. So you can see what we got here. This one. Crab rockets are a bit annoying. I would love to do a wizard bomb first hit. I don't know if it's gonna be practical. I mean, if you start Sparky here, I think she goes towards the crushers in the middle. This base is actually a lot more annoying than it looks. Ugh. Could also do a double graveyard on the Inferno Tower. Kind of like that. This Rabbit Rocket is so annoying. Alright, we're going to split minions at the start. It's definitely going to be a Sparky. We need a Frost. I don't know how I break through left though. Do I just send in a balloon on this multi-cannon and then just go start left? Because the left side is like way more annoying than the right side on this base. I think I do. I think I'm supposed to go left. So we're gonna do this. Some of these, and Inferno Dragon to get the kill. Split minions at the start. Sparky start here. Barb for the giant. Get the blast bow. Get a couple of shots into the base. And yeah, we don't need too many rams either. Let's go with this. Main concern is Larry's will get stuck in the wall, but as long as we get the Inferno Tower, I think we're happy with that. Is Balloon even enough there? Usually it is, to trade a multi-cannon. If there's a zap, it's not a... That's bad. Well, that's awkward. I think we might be in trouble here. Tesla's really bad to see. Okay. I don't like what's happened here. Okay, Sparky, what the heck is this Sparky pathing? Oh no. At least she's outside of range of peak right now. What the? Oh my god. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. What was this fucking happening? Oh my god. Are we okay? Need the Inferno Tower to get smoked, and then hopefully the Larrys go for the same wall. Okay, that's enough. Larrys going for the same wall. If they get the Spear Thrower and get through the wall, life is good, I think. I'm guessing the other Tesla's on the other side, like the same way on the left. He's totally ignoring chat. He's too afraid to address my lovers. I mean, if I just don't say anything, it'll just all blow over, you know? So, okay. We can probably work with this. Probably. Oh, we got the Wizard Tower, which is interesting. I didn't think I was gonna get that. I think we want to start in the cannon and then try to get some chains at the start, clear out everything before reaching the peak. I think we want to go Sparky, and then I don't know. We get this Inferno Tower. That's a bit of an issue. And Inferno Tower is a problem. I think I want to use graveyards to drag out the cart, actually. Like, drop them over here, that'll pull the cart all the way over, and then we'll use the graveyards to overwhelm. It'll also distract the rock artillery here. The graveyards should be able to overwhelm this cart on the top side. I think Sparky is good here. I think. Leaholic here. Sparky, double rage. No, Sparky, 2 graveyards. Don't need too many ramps, actually. Because ramps don't actually do too much here. I think I roll with this. Okay. Do you miss doing 250 attacks last day? Yeah, bro, I'm so sad. I can't do 40 counts worth of attacks today. It's awful. Okay, so we're gonna do double graveyard to get going. Rage like this. Over here. Here. Barbs to get the giant kill. Alright. Wizard Bomb successful. Over here. I held on to the Hog because it's going to be for the kill on this Inferno Tower. There's usually a zap here. Make sure we get this kill. I guess they don't have the Tesla over here. Hopefully it's not a bomb. Okay. That should be good enough to tank the multi-cannon. A few shots from the multi-cannon is fine. It's also... Oh my god. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, we're good. I thought the rain would pull the zap. There usually is a zap there, but the wizards are alive. We're good. Okay. It was an ugly way to start the day, but it's good enough. It's good enough. Okay. It is good enough. We know you kidnapped him. I would never. Not to my lover. By the way, I was precise with your DMs. 6 to 7% is precise for CH9s. Maybe? I feel like I see more than one CH9 per week. 6 to 7% is low. Alright, Jamon, if you're here, there's an SP for you. But yeah, we're gonna go over to Sen 12 and see what we got over there. Since lover is gone, which means Crop's gonna be here any moment. We'll see. We'll see. This base. It's like a modified Itsu base. Ooh. You have to start bottom. You want to pull the dragon away from the bow if possible. And the spear, and then go for Sparky. If we start Sparky on the blast bow, we can actually chain the giants off of it. So I think that's a good plan. And then I would love to get an eye dragon on this peak, but yeah, you know how eye dragons are sometimes. You know how eye dragons are. I think we're supposed to roll with a frost heal. Is frost heal the play? Let's try the frost heal. I know that some people use it versus this base, so it could actually be playable. Two giants should be good. Let's try the frost heal. Oh, shoot. Okay, I think we get the Tesla too. Okay, so there's probably another Tesla on the other side, so if we have spare barbs at the end, we can actually try to deal with that. We want to break open this wall first, if possible, before sending the Sparky, so the giants go towards the middle and don't go around the wall segment. Wait, no, is Sparky on my, or are you serious? Blastman's on my Sparky already. Bro, how is that on me too? This is ugly. I think we're in the clear now. At this point, we're very light on tanking, but now everything's frosted up, and the heal is going to carry us to the promised land. All right, it's gonna carry us. Heals kind of, well, it doesn't fully out heal, but it sort of out heals peak shells. So now I will let Blastbow or Spear Thrower lock onto Sparky. Alright. Yeah, save a little bit of HP on that Eye Dragon. There's usually some zaps. Okay, there were some zaps, but this worked very well. Okay, okay. Yeah, the beanies for good luck. It is Sparky heal. So yeah, there was triple zap behind the peak. There's usually that. There might be another one on the left side. And so we're gonna start probably on a Tesla, I'm guessing is over here. And then we're gonna do double rage. This is for a tower that's isolated is actually really, really annoying to deal with. But good thing we got the peak on the first hit. That does save a lot of pain on the second. And yeah, if we play our Sparky double rage well, this should be doable from here. So let's try it. I don't think that heal did much. No, it was definitely good. I think it was good. There was no good place for a rage. That's why I figured heal makes sense. You do get to out heal the peak damage. If I can save this rage or this hog rider for this Inferno Tower, that'd be really good. We'll see. We'll just try to have Sparky snipe the cart post at the end. I think that's the plan. Let's go. Alright. Guess how many percent of peaks is 13,370, which is completely maxed? I'd say 60%. It's a lot of them. I don't think the blast bow's in range yet, so we can let Sparky get through this on her own. And then get rolling. I don't know why I just raged that shot. There was literally no reason to do that. Sparky should go back there. I think we want to chip this down with a barb if we can. Good. We need every ram at this point, because we're entering a dangerous section. Alright, we're able to hold on to the Hog Rider. That's exactly what we wanted, and now a couple more shots from Sparky will clear the map, so we can hog top. We need to do it yet. We have a zap in case we screw something up. Alright, we're good. We are good. There's one thing in the corner, bar here. And then Sparky should be able to kill the raid cart because Sparky actually has longer base range than the raid cart. So yeah, we are good here. Oh, Hawk gets it. Why am I not using haste? Yeah, so rage is just a lot better on peaks in a lot of cases because you actually really need the damage boost. Do you know that there's FF used in one of the burn peaks? Yes, there's this one peak where you trade Flying Fortress at the very start. I'm aware of that one. Okay, default. Wrong clan, wrong clan. Give it to the Strain clans, not the Balloon Skies. SMH my head. Wrong clan. And then Balloon Skies gets this garbage. You hate to see it. Alright, we're spamming this down. Let's do some high level gameplay. High level of clan capital gameplay. 63.2%, yeah. I know it's a lot of peaks are maxed. I see a lot of clans, they will max all their defenses on the peak before they even do their offense at CH10, so I think I ran into one of them at Bloom Skies this week. They had like level 4 barbs, like level 3 barrels, and they had a maxed out peak. It's high level gameplay time, boys. It looks like the lovers are gone. We're in the clear. My shady private life gets to continue for 1 week longer. It's possible to find a 2200 clan with max peaks. Yeah, it's not even possible, that's like common. It's very rare that you'll find a low level peak, so stuff like the peak one shot for the default peak is pretty much never gonna happen at CH10. I mean, think about it from a noob's perspective. You have all these districts. You're gonna click the first one, and then you're just gonna throw your gold there, no matter what's optimal. I didn't miss my bonus attack, did I? Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. What the f? What the f? Oh my god, okay. That's 4 zap. Okay, that's literally every single zap on Builder's Workshop. Alright, you got me. You got me. Okay. I see how it is. You got me. You got me. I mean, Zap doesn't stop the Golem. It just doesn't. The rock is too strong. Alright, bad frost, but doesn't matter. Okay. And then we clean this up, and we got the peak next. Is Dragon Cliffs default? Nah. Sucks. Alright. This. Here. And just make sure you freeze the dragons. Miners have taken a little bit of a beating at the start. Oh, should be good. What do you think is the best at Classic District 2 shots without failing in Raid Weekend? It is not me. It is not me. I can't lie. I wouldn't lie to you guys like that. I do some disgusting crap in the Raid Weekend. We're not going to look at what I did at Fins this week. That did not happen. For 2 shots, I would say Star is pretty good at them. He's very efficient and very accurate. I'm very efficient but not accurate. I'll put it that way. I don't know what the stats from the other clans say, but I would be surprised if there's not a few people better than me for just regular 2 shots. Real question, who's the best at 2-shotting defaults? Look to PF for guidance on that one. Oh crap, that was a really bad barb. PF's got you covered if you ever need a default to get a 2-shot. They got your back. They would never let you down. How do you understand if a DC is in minerable? Usually it's how compact it is, and then if you can frost well. So max bases, they're usually not very compact because they defend against Sparky, but they usually will make their big defenses and dragons hard to frost together. But bases like this, you can just do one frost and cover so much. Like on this base, we're just going to full send miners because I know that one rock artillery topside isn't going to be a problem, and then we can frost this last rock artillery. So, with both crushers. Alright. And then we can just heal up the rear. Zap, go next. They moved Zap Trap on GM? Oh no. Did it go wrong? Rip. Reaper-roo. Another DC question. How much percent of DC in Raven is not minerable in your opinion? It's main. Okay. Whether or not a DC is minerable, I think almost every single one is. You don't go for it because miner isn't fully consistent against a lot of bases. I do well and truly believe you can probably miner and with enough luck take down any max dragon cliffs. But the idea that you're gonna get every dragon cliffs like that's not gonna happen. So you're not allowed to do that in a top clan. Yep, 7. Oh, I was like, wait, did someone 3-shot something? No, it's just we didn't get GM. Okay. So this one is like a classic Golem angle. I don't see how Golem doesn't work here. Split archers at the start. Get minions on the left. Eye Dragon. If we get all the way to the peak, which I think we actually can. And we go with this. You're scared of miners max DC? Yeah, you should be. It's very rare where it's correct, so I usually will find something else that works. Max DCs with good bases in the raid weekend is like the one base where you have to be a little bit more careful with than usual. There were a couple traps at the start, but we split our archers, so we have 2 left. That should be enough to clear the left side. If we need a barb over there, we can do that as well. So there's usually a zap trap behind this rapid rocket cannon over here. I think we're supposed to try to pull it. Yeah. With the barb. And then over here, can we frost everything? No. So do we want to get the rock artillery or the blast bow? I think the blast bow is more important. So usually rock artillery is more important, but with Golem, a fast Golem can actually dodge rocket artillery shells here and there, so it's not as important. We have 2 Hog Riders, and then... That is annoying. I think we just hog minions. Hog Riders will also pull any zap traps if there's any more over here, so. And we also have an eye dragon if the golem managed to go all the way left. Which I prefer he not do that. Alright, I prefer you don't do that. Oh, he's so gonna do that. He's actually just sending it. Okay, so we started over here, and he's over here now. Thanks, Golem. And then he gets hit by the dragon the moment he can. Let's just try to tank. Alright, this should be good enough. I think it is. We get a lot of percent, which is nice. We'll use a zap on this rock artillery. This makes it a one-shot for Golem second hit. And we gotta make do with what we got. He gets a lot of percent, so time isn't gonna be a big issue on the second hit. There's only like 42 buildings left. I don't know how many buildings are on peak though. It might not be 100, but close to there. Could go for minions on these cannons. I don't even know where you're supposed to use spells, really. I really don't know. I think you bring 1 frost and then like a rage. Let's go with this. How many peaks can you max max minor frost and take him down? Not many. Not many, I will say that. I think we're supposed to just go for this rock artillery. Okay, Golem's taking a weird path. He's gonna skip this mortar, so we'll just take this out. With the barb. Save like 200 HP on that thing. Only gets hit by 1 mortar shell. And then we brought the raid just to kill the peak fast. Faster we kill the peak, the better, and as well as we get to one-shot those other buildings with Golem now. See how many rocket shells he can dodge. He's dodging like none of them right now. Yeah, he dodged like a grand total of none. Good work, Golem. Good work, Sarge. Okay, we grieved that rage. Alright. Whatever, we have 3 hugs. It's good enough. You know what? Minions would actually have been a good call. If Golem takes this path and kills every air defense, yeah, that probably would have been good. It would have been a not bad call in this case. Okay, we have plenty of time, we should be good. It's Batman Day? Is it actually Batman Day? What's Batman Day? Is it the day Batman was born, or is it the day his parents were killed? Which is technically when Batman was born. What day is today, actually? September 21. Okay, this is a modified Builder's Workshop. This is cooked. This is cooked. So it's Builder's Workshop or nothing. I don't know if Death Star is online. He probably isn't. He's probably recovering from attending that wedding yesterday. So let's grab this ourselves. This giant cannon positioning is pretty annoying. Other than that, we can still barrel here, Hog Rider here. Giant cannon is also a little bit annoying, but we'll have some more rams at the end. So do this. Just go with our standard army, see if it works. Just try to be a little bit cleaner if we can. I don't know if we can though. We can hold off on Graveyard. We need to be a little faster at the start. Okay. Oh shoot, should have graveyarded here. Said it was gonna be clean, but I don't know if we actually followed through on that. They moved a Zap. Okay, we were very sloppy here. I can't lie. Really? How's that Tesla still on me? Wait, they also moved a log there? Okay, let's get that kill pretty cleanly. Okay, they moved all their traps. Hold on. Armed ship here. 4 rams, 6 bards. We've taken a lot of damage we shouldn't have with our Sparky. Also, this barb should be able to check for any zaps. Okay, there is one. I think we're supposed to chill out for now then, and let Sparky take a beating. Okay, they made a lot of traps. That was normally there. 3 seconds on the clock. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know how we were supposed to get this actually. This is hard to do on time. I think Death Star probably gets this. But we needed 2 more Sparky shots. I guess 10.4 is just really hard. So I was ignoring you guys. Yeah, that's a rip. What did I fail on Foons this week? It was a bad one. It was a minor finish gone wrong. We got wrecked. Alright, rest of these is just spam and go next. Split barrel. Alright, somehow you managed to die. Okay, I got it. Somehow that one miner just took the fall for everyone. Good enough. Yeah, I don't go to other clans right now, unless it's to like attack. Unless it's to attack. This and this and this. Answer your question. This is Hamza Beg. I'm not answering that. Hamza, I'm not answering that, man. There's a line, and I believe that line has been crossed. I don't know where you even got such a question, but that is not being answered here. What did he ask? Do I always attack with... I'm not going to say it out loud. I don't understand where he's even coming from. Just understand his message has been hidden. He's been censored off the face of this earth. And his question will fall into the abyss, never to be seen again. Because that's what this stream is about. censoring popular opinions, and creating a focused narrative where no one's allowed to think for themselves. I mean, battles are singing to you, Sen, and you're just ignoring us? Sure. Okay, all these walls are closed, which is pretty annoying. Whatever, this should be fine. Bases that are super spread out just get wrecked by miners. Unbelievably hard. Got a double heal that we'll probably use on the bomb tower, and then we should be good. Luca has to look up the lyrics again. He's not a real one. Do this, and second layer. Good. Force quit? Nah, we want to watch the miners through the entirety of the hit. That's what real gameplay is. No, I knew you were singing. I knew you guys were quoting song lyrics. That I was aware of. But I just didn't acknowledge you. You were just not worthy of my attention. Okay, I have no idea where these miners are going, actually. Let's hold on our heal just for like 1 second. I think they're gonna go right, and then they're gonna go middle, and then they're gonna split. Let's put it here. Unless they're gonna go to the army camp. Oh, the log might push into the army camp. Okay, they're gonna split here, that's fine. Alright, good enough. I mean, I knew it was gonna be total eclipse of the heart. You sing this every single raid weekend on stream. What else was it gonna be? Alright, we cash in our 750. Are you happy now, chat? Are you happy to see this? Why does he do it? I don't know. He's like the biggest... What's her name? I think it's like Bonnie something. Bonnie fan. You hate to see 750s. Finally a normal human being in chat. So I don't think you can frost the Crusher, Rock Artillery, and the Blast Bows, so we're just gonna hit these. That's good enough. Alright, I'm gonna heal here and we're good. Doesn't remember her name. It's Bonnie Tyler, I think? I know there's two Bonnies that get referenced in chat, so I didn't want to confuse the two. I knew there's a Blue and there's a Tyler. I didn't know which one was which. So I didn't want to offend Mr. Battles. It's a reasonable mistake that anyone would make. All right, it's a reasonable mistake. A reasonable, understandable mistake. Seven 50 is a really good thing. Yeah, you get the maximum amount of resources plundered from battle when you get 750 bonus gold. You get the max out of the base. Okay, am I out of accounts? Start digging. Are we going down? 12, 11? I swear I've not done that many counts at Balloon Skies. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good, we're good. No, I'm pretty sure chat was the one that brought up the woman who's from OnlyFans. This base is going to be... Yes, this one's a hard one. You're supposed to try to get the dragon kill. If you can get the dragon kill with the frost on the peak, I think that might be good enough. So we split archers at the start. It's really hard to get this kill, by the way. It's not easy. We have to be pretty clean. Because, like, this blast bows move one tile back. It's ugly. This multi-cannon, if you're gonna try to rage it, you can't rage the blast bow, so that's not worth it either. Yeah, it's tough. Golem... It could also be a golem angle. Could also be a golem angle. Because you can get a break of frost, but you don't get to freeze this. I think Golem's bad. Yeah, battles is just misunderstood. And Eternal Fire, it's all chill around here. Oh no, not the bomb. Okay. I see how it is. I see how it is. Okay. We're gonna use the barb to tank. Hopefully you can get the trash building, yep. And then Sparky sneaks in. Okay, we can't rage early here. We need a barb chip this down. Yes, Sparky goes in. I was just praying that she wasn't gonna go for the bomb tower below, because now she's gonna be in the rage for all these shots. Okay, thank God. All right, we can let her chill. There's a giant cannon. I don't care about that thing. We do need to wait for the air defense to go down. Okay. Chill, brother. Oh my God. Oh no. No. Okay, we get the spear thrower at least. Okay. We don't get the dragon, we get the cart, and we get the spear, so that does make the dragon kill a little easier. Man, that was so hard to get the dragon kill. Is it a golem finish? I don't know. The Tesla, where was the Tesla again? I know there was a Tesla that popped. It popped here, so there's probably one here. Oh, if we pulled that Tesla, we could have chained off the blast bow. That's sad, but that's fine. So there's probably one here, which means if we frost, we want to get all of this with the with the frost, and I don't see this working if we don't get use a golem. So I think we have to go a golem. The eye dragon can kill the enemy super as well as help with the peak. Minions split on the bottom for time. Because there's a lot of ground traps, right? So we gotta go with that. We're at 34%. Yes, it's gonna be a hard finish. I was also thinking about Graveyard Hogs, but I don't want to get memed again for failing Graveyard Hogs. So we're not gonna do it. This is gonna be a very hard finish though. It was always gonna be a hard finish. Alright. I need to get lucky on this eye dragon, please. I guess we missed the giant cannon, but that's fine. So we spent a minute there, which is a huge problem. And then we got unlucky on the giants too. Are you serious? We don't splash them all. So we have 2 minutes on the clock. We might, keyword might be cooked, chat. We might be cooked. I just don't see how we get this in time. We have a minute to kill. Oh, okay, and then Golem does that. Split minions. Mark here. And there's zaps. No. Guess we need to be a slightly early with the minions. Nah, we run out of time anyways. Oh, we needed the eye dragon. We needed the eye dragon to survive. That was so hard on time because of the bombs on the first hit. Darn it. So, have you ever experienced when a teacher smelling all the students' hands to check who was smoking? So put your hand inside. I think you need to call the police, sir. I think you need to get some higher authorities involved. That is not a problem that I can diagnose for you, sir. Also, I don't think I've never had like teachers smell my hands or like seen teachers smell hands to check for cigarette smoking. So, yeah. I don't know about that one. I think the last two were, oh no, I got the last one, but this one was pretty much cooked. The matchmaking, like the last 6 raids have been pretty bad, but the start was really insane. Oh, here we go. Oh. 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 How do we get this? Is this doable? They say top. Does that mean you can take this out from the top side? I think this base is actually not doable because these walls means that you can't use rams. That's the stupid thing. Bases like these are actually just not possible. All right, let's go graph the defaults. We got rewarded for the 750. That's how it's done. Pretty sure that bar camp is not doable. I'm not saying that situation specifically. I'm just saying I've never even seen the teacher like grab your hand and start sniffing it. That's if a teacher starts grabbing your hand and starts sniffing it, that's already a bit of a red flag. I think. I don't know about a red flag. I think that's like a full-on red island, a red firework. Oh, that's not good. We'll see if that's a problem. That could be a big problem, actually. Oh no. Okay. I was like, sometimes when the Sparky targets like that, she'll go for the Inferno Tower and skip the giant cannons. Okay, she didn't do that. But at least the Inferno Towers are also level 1, so it's a little more manageable if that were to happen. So, yeah. It can happen in India for sure. At least where I'm from, like, if a teacher did that, they'd get... like, when other students are watching, they would get fired instantly. But yeah, maybe other countries that's... Or if smoking's like a bigger problem. Sure. But... Okay. Huh. The cart got pulled weirdly. This has been a weird Wizard Valley one shot, I can't lie. It has been a weird one. So I can come do a couple hits at Foons too? Sure. Let's head over. Didn't know you were here. What accounts do I even have with Foons right now? I think I've used most of mine. Congrats for the marriage, yeah. Death Star got married yesterday, that's why he was out. He chose the hoes over the bros. Unbelievable. All right, let's get Sen FGR2 in the house. Oh, it's a maxed out base. How did I not see this? How did I not see max GM here? Let's take it. I think I saw a max clan and then I just left. I think I have to let the Inferno lock my Sparky. I don't love doing that, but the Rams were really bad and I have a slow Sparky, I think. Yeah, I have a bit of a slow Sparky here. Surely we didn't need that HP anyways. Wizard's going well, at least. There's 2 barrels left. Making good progress. Giant's pretty healthy. Pull the zap over there. So yeah, we can work with this amount of Sparky HP. We got pretty good targeting with Sparky in the middle as well, so yeah. Hopefully we don't get smacked by the spear thrower. We don't get hit by the multi-cannon either, yeah. Good. Send 13, sure. Batman Day. Is it actually Batman Day? keep saying is. But I don't even know what that is. Alright, we got... Actually, everything besides the start went pretty clean, so we have 2 barbs now. Larry's dodged the log too. Get this. 5. Oh, now I remember the space. I remember I looked at this peak. I think I wanted to rage on the outside over here. Archer killed the spear thrower. Who do I like more, battles or crops? Obviously my lover, yeah. What kind of question is that? Wait, is that start gatekeeping peak challenges on the server? Oh no. Oh no. Think this is enough barbs. So there was a zap at the start. I'm not waiting for barbs to be through a wall like that. There's no way. Okay, that one barb holds a zap. We just need to get this one rage chain so we can rage like this. Okay. And that kills everything. Could be a zap back here. At least another one. Oh, there was a zap over there. Oh, God. Alright, Sparky's gonna chill out. This is why we brought a lot of barbs, though, because we do need to open up a lot of area. Once we get the rapid rocket, then we can get that. Okay, we're not making much progress towards the bow, so we gotta go a little faster. Oh my God. Okay. We can hold our zap and just use it for the next Inferno. And Sparky's not getting another shot, but we do get the cart, we do get the blast bow. That's why we want to make our way all the way over there, because we could minion the blast bow in the cart, so that's very good. And we're looking great. Even though we don't have good spells right now, both of our rages are going to be useless on the second hit. We can do a pretty big wizard bomb, and one rage should be able to cover the rest. So, not bad, not bad. And we'll try Yeah, we can start with sparking top of the spear thrower. It chains all of these buildings around the spear, and then it'll go for the Tesla. So we're looking very good. And then we can frost this. And then go for the Wizard Bomb. We'll have a Hog Rider. We'll have some Wizards. Some Giants make sense. And we don't need to have Barbs at this point. Doesn't hurt to have them though. Yeah, we'll go heavier on the Giants. Or the Rams and not the Giants. And it should be good. What do you think about giving the OS Legend roll? The OS Legend roll is something that's never meant to be attained again. The closest person to it is definitely Lurin. But no one has really done something that no one thinks was possible yet. I think that's where I'm drawing the line. Start here. Oh! What was that no scope? Oh no, we screwed up. What the fudge, man? We completely screwed this up. Oh my god, oh my god, oh god, oh god, I screwed this up. Oh god. Death Star, you saw nothing. Death Star, look away. This one didn't happen. That one didn't happen. Nothing to see there. Nothing to see there. See, this is what it was all for. Alright? No, wait, hold on. Yeah, this is what it was all for. Good work, Sergeant Sen. Bringing the good matchmaking to Fins. This was the long con plan. This was the bigger picture. We're all about the big picture plays on this stream. This was what it was all for. What is Batman Day? Is the 750 day? I don't know about that. Alright, let's go to 713, like was asked. And then we might pop back into Boom Skies. Let's see this one. So this is the minions here. Get some kills here. Then you send a golem up the right side. I think that's the play. Yeah. Oh. I believe I'm supposed to wait. Nah, are those giants gonna get pulled by like a single barb? I think they are. It's gonna be a long wait. I think it's worth waiting though. Okay, Eye Dragon sneaks in. Haste here. Hog. Golem. Barb to pull all of the traps. And then I think you're supposed to actually just freeze the rocket artillery. And just don't care about the giant cannon because the giant cannon is a giant cannon. I never lie. Okay, surely we get that blast bow and we don't skip over it. Golem, like, good. And surely we don't end up dying to that Inferno Tower guy. It was looking like he was going north. I wasn't liking where he was going. So Golem's gonna do a big merry-go-round around the peak, which is fine. There's not really a lot of damage that can really hit him right now, so. Or he might go to the Giant Cannon Air Defense peak. If he does that, that's also good. Yeah, he's totally gonna do that actually. Oh, that Tesla's not good. Yeah, it's fine. We should be fine here. We'll do a lot of damage to the peak. And then Eye Dragon can finish it up pretty quickly on the second attack. Or we almost kill it actually. I think that's like 2 barbs worth, but we might still do an Eye Dragon to get the mortar. So we can start a Golem over here on in the haste. Need a Frost here, and then I don't even know Frost on this. Sounds like a plan. Probably like a barrel on this spear. Minions on the far left. 1 hog. Eye Dragon, a ram. And just be a little bit more careful about time, because we are at 35%, but that's why we have this this minion. Not too worried about Golem taking damage here, because a lot of the defenses that are left are just air defenses. Split the minions a little bit. As long as the minions get the multi-cannon, we're happy, but looks like they're not doing that. Eh, they get the trash. They did their best. They tried their hardest. Okay, we're not playing so great right now. I'm gonna be honest, we are not playing great. We could in fact be playing better. Bro, that barrel is swag too. What am I doing? Can we cross this? Okay, we played this like as badly as we could. We've like swagged every single troop. At least we have a sort of fast goal. Okay, we're good. I played this one as badly as I could have, but you know, sometimes it still works out in the end. 7 spectators. You see, I work best under pressure. We always get it when we got the spectators. Why does Lightning have it? The lore behind SPOS Legend is that first I sent a clip in the server where I did haste jumping P.E.K.K.A.s on Skeleton Park, and then Lightning saw it, and then he created like a Sparky plan, and then he brought it to Shadowcat, and then they figured it out. That's the lore. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's, oh god. It's a sweaty Chinese clan. Well, have fun. I can be back later. I can be back later. Have fun with this one. I can be back in a second after Balloon Skies, basically. I don't think this is a one-shottable base. I don't see how this is ever one-shottable. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. Yeah, you just double frost, get some dragons, and move on. Okay, but main question, why did you put the opportunity to get OS Legend World around 1 or 2 months after Shadowcock got the role? What are you talking about? So at the time, there wasn't even close to a viable Skeleton Park strat. So I think everyone agreed that it was impossible, especially maxed. So I put out this challenge, and the idea was no one was ever going to get it. And I mean, it's been like a year since then, right? And it's still not like there's been a strategy that's completely overshadowed it. Like, there's been optimizations, but the core pathing is still the same. Okay, oh my god. This is a dragon fiesta. It's an actual dragon fiesta. I don't know why I have these rams, but I guess we can kill some trash. Alright, whatever. Good enough. Anyways, point is, OS Legend was something that was never meant to be achieved. And that's the same with actually pretty much all of the elite attacker roles. Like Peak Wizard at the time, that was like inconceivable. The highest was like 7 and the average was like 3. Alright, let's go with this. Alright, we're just gonna spam the games. Okay. Sad fact, your all-time best trophy count in home build should be gone after October 6th. I didn't know that. I don't even know what my all-time best is right now. What's my all-time best? It's not even 6K. That's pathetic. Yeah, Anju doesn't have anything either. Yes, that's what I've said. If someone gets a maxed Capital Hulk one shot, that's OS Legend. You gotta do the stuff that no one thinks can be done. And that is definitely something no one thinks can be done. Or you have to create something completely revolutionary on Skeleton Park. I mean, right now it's still basically the same thing. Peck over the river, Sparky Pathing is the same. So far, it's just been optimizations. Like I didn't even give it for a Dragon Cliffs one shot because even though that's something that no one thought could be done, it's still minors at the end of the day. When trying something the Fortress should get you it? I don't know, you just need 100 swag basically for Fortress. And there are a lot of bases where you can get a lot of swag. I think Barb Camp might be close to Fortressable. If not right there. WB is Fortressable? Yeah, I think WB is up there. I don't think it's been done yet, maxed at least. I know it's been done with Golem. I don't know about Fortress. OS a district while doing other activities? I don't know about that. Maybe OS with your nose? New challenge? Okay, split minions at the start, double crusher. I think you can pull out the dragon. Wait, I think you're supposed to zap these actually. If you zap these, you can just rage here and it's super chill. Do we zap these? I don't know. I don't think you need a zap. You don't need a zap. I think the Frost Rage is actually very good. Yeah. Actually, you don't have to rage this blast bow, I don't think. If you don't rage the blast bow, then you can zap, and it's pretty chill. This is not even close to a one shot. This is way too far away. It's way too hard. We're gonna use one ram actually, or two rams. Why is it hard? Because you can't cover like 70% of the base with the rage, and these walls are actually kind of hard to make it actually harder because it's super clumped up and rams don't go inside. Show us your art, maybe at the end. Maybe at the end. But we have to split minions here. Yeah, rage covers like a quarter of the base. That's the main problem. If you could rage the Sparky entire way through, even then I'm not sure. So, yeah. The only peaks that are one-shottable are pretty much FWA. And now we're gonna pull this dragon and these troops away with this ram, because all the walls are back here. So this is why I brought the rams. This is why I brought a second ram, because there could be a zap. What the? I don't know how I'm gonna kill this dragon though. Okay, you got the dragon. I'll actually sack a giant too. Alright, we spent a full minute just clearing stuff. But, or 2 minutes clearing stuff. But, now it's time to finally get going, boys. It's time to finally get the show on the road. Okay. It's all about the setup, boys. It's all about the setup. Let's ship this down. It's all about the setup. And then it looks like we should have a pretty chill finish. Especially if we get this last beak shell. If we get this last beak shell, it's like turn it over. Alright. Or this last sparky shell. There could be some zaps here. Yeah. Is this base good against casual clans? Nah. Even then, it's not good. Because casual clans still use miners, and if they full send miners, they can just blow up a ton of crap. So it's just bad. It's just bad. But what is the cleanest way to kill this? I like some air ideas, but I think Sparky is still just cleaner. Yeah, we're just gonna go Sparky. Right, if it's here. And we're gonna go to Blue Skies 9. Would you live in active Sax life or be a virgin but access to CH11? CH11. I would do anything for CH11. Anything. Give me CH11. Only weak people like Death Star need to get married. Real gamers, stay with the bros forever. Super Dragons, be creative. I mean, are we gonna throw like this? Fine. Fine. The things I do for you, chat. The things I do for you. I think it's fine here. It's fine here. Biggest cap. You just not a real one. You just not a real one. the peak shell didn't come down, we would have gotten like 100 more gold. Like giving BJ to homeless? Yeah, what's the status update on that one, Crops? I thought like if the Epstein files didn't come out, you'd be servicing the needy. Alright, we have a default here. Alright, pretty chill. Pretty chill. We're on raid 14 too. We made good progress. So we can do this default. This clan is max, so it's a little annoying to get through, but other than that, not too bad. Which celebrity are you smacking? I know what this question is, but I'll answer as in which celebrity has the most punchable face? I actually have to think about that one. What celebrity would you want to smack? I mean, before... Oh crap, I just missed that sap. I think the answer before would be Jimmy Kimmel. That man is so punchable, but he's already gotten canceled, so I think we have to give him a pass. There's also James Corden. He's also been canceled, so he's... Bro, why is it that all the late night talk show hosts, they're just so punchable? Like, just looking at a late night talk show host makes you want to smack them in the face. I don't know what it is. Jimmy Fallon, not so much. The Seth guy, yeah, he's pretty punchable too. You think the celebrity that has the most punchable face is Taylor Swift? Well, if you do that, you understand that you're never gonna hear the end of it in her songs, right? Ellen DeGeneres. Oh, Ellen's a good one. Ellen's so annoying. Conan is definitely punchable. I don't know about Conan. I think his face, appearance-wise he's punchable, but he's actually pretty likable. I wouldn't do that to Conan. If he was in front of me, he gets a pass. You meant it in a different way? Yeah, I'm aware. I'm just interpreting it this way. Yeah, only his face, not as a person. Okay. I don't know. I feel like it's all the talk show hosts. Those are the most punchable people on the internet. Oh wait, there's also... who else? There's a lot of YouTubers that are very punchable in general. Like some of the prank YouTubers, they just look punchable. They just look the part. I think this one's just a minor angle. I brought some ramps just to check for zap traps. If there are none, we can proceed without caution. all the Karen and woke anchors that want equal pay. I feel like making fun of woke people has become less. It was like the meta for a couple months. Oh my god. This is why I don't minor versus max bases. Like, making fun of woke Karens was like the YouTube meta for a little bit. But it has definitely fallen out of style a little bit. Cause woke is just, it's an overused term now. It doesn't have the same oomph, you know what I mean? The harmless pranks. Yeah, the prank channels are the most punchable people. Like that guy who went to Japan and started, or was it Korea? It was Korea. It was Japan and then Korea. But he like goes to Asian countries that he thinks are polite and starts messing with them. Yeah, that guy's punchable as hell. What's woke? There isn't really a clear definition of what's woke. Basically, what's woke is anything that's like, at this point, is anything that's left-leaning that people on the right don't like. Every WNBA player that wants equal pay when the whole WNBA is in debt and losing every season. I heard there's more nuance to that. But yeah, the WNBA is... The quality of the product isn't as good, obviously. Eternal, you can chill. I'll look at the ticket for once. I know that there's some tickets for elite attackers, but yeah, I have to look into those. I keep saying I'll look into those and then I don't. So that's why he's resorting to the desperate measures. Look at that, Barb just pulled every single zap. Or every single log in the base. Cool. Bro, where are my miners going? Oh my god. Yo, chill. Oh god, where are my miners? This is the weirdest split. I think there's like 5 alive. Okay, we should be good. Yeah, basically any take that people think is dumb on the internet now is just woke. It doesn't have the same oomph as it did before. JJK and CSM Chainsaw Man trailers drop. Animators are still not free in the animation. Totally suck on those. Yeah. So you can't force go with miners and drawing clips. I don't recommend doing that. And you're definitely not allowed to do it if you're in a serious clan, because it is not consistent. It used to be fine when the miner was first released. That thing was the most broken, disgusting thing you've ever seen. You drop 10 of them down on the same tile and the base was done. So it sounds like the animators are finally free at Mappa, or they're revolting. They've had enough of their corporate overlords. More than Graveyard, yeah. I would say Graveyard had a bigger skill ceiling and impact on release. But Miners was actually just two-shotting everything with force quits. Graveyards was never on that level, never even close. As brain dead as you might think Graveyard was, Miners was a completely different beast. Then there's the invincible animators who are just chilling. Yeah, Japanese word culture is pretty crazy. And Mappa is like the extreme version of it. But you also have to realize 2D animation does take a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, so that's why Mappa is able to deliver high quality products, albeit at the suffering of their animators. Good morning, Lauren. Good morning. So what's your CC spell rankings? Oh, we can do that real fast. So the CC spell rankings. Graveyard number 1, Frost number 2, Haste number 3, Rage number 4. Jump and Zap, they're probably on the same level, and Heal is like 3 tiers below everything else. Heal is so ungodly bad, it's not even funny. Have you heard from my GF that Ghibli uses hand art for animation? I mean, yeah, that's what most animes use. Anime doesn't really use CGI very much. Some do, but not many. And Crop's announcing that casually announcing that he has a GF. That is so cap. That is so cap. You thought we wouldn't spot your lies and bigotry. We see right through you. They use a ton of CGI, Ghibli doesn't. Yeah, I know Ghibli's very old school, because Hayao Miyazaki is like the GOAT. But I will say, in general, anime uses less CGI than, say, Disney, right? Like, Disney uses 3D animation, Pixar. Ah, crap. Well, let's just get this one last shot on the giant cam. That's good enough. Now let's go through a couple more counts. How many possible army variation in Clan Capital do you think, including spells? I have no idea. But too much. Too much. Sparky's pretty good for every single base. Not just Wizard Valley, let's do it here too. Not just Wizard Valley. It's a pretty good troop in the raid weekend because most bases, they don't defend against Sparky at all, and it's super broken if the chains are really good. So like here, Sparky can one-shot giants with the rage spell, so if we can get the giants on top of this bomb tower, so we wait for them to be a little bit closer, break in, we get all of them killed. So that's why Rage is good against Bard Camp. But a lot of people still like the haste tech. Ah, crap. We don't get that second one, but we get to one-shot the rock artillery here too. Get to one-shot this multi-cannon here. literally everything besides the district hall building, which is worthless on Barb Camp, gets one shot by a Rage Sparky. So it's pretty fun to use, I can't lie. And yeah, looks good. Throw the zap down here. Alright, what else we got? What else we got cooking here? Just hit up every base real fast. We can use an Eye Dragon middle here. Fortunately, this is not going to be one-shottable because it's maxed. If it was low level, it probably was one-shottable. Okay, go with this. We just need to get this Eye Dragon on that bow. And all is chill. Because the rest of this middle is just cannons. It is just cannons. Yeah, this definitely would have been one-shottable if it wasn't a max base. That's sad. But prior to Sparky, you also didn't see nearly as many one-shots, so... Is Sparky better than Miner ever was? I think for competitive clans, Sparky is probably better than Miner ever was, but for the casual clans, the Miner on release, man, that thing was disgusting. You just could not defend against Miner two-shots. This. We don't get that blast bow. If we get a barrel, we get it, but that's fine. Sen, watch Gintama ASAP. I watched like the first couple of episodes a while back. I couldn't get into it. I just couldn't get into it. I'm sorry. I know that a lot of intense anime fans would hate that take, but it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. So, would you trade having unnerfed miners for banning Sparky in your attack? The real answer is no. I think if you're a competitive pushing clan, Sparky is way more important than Miner. Because you have to realize, Sparky is what made two shots in the raid weekend super consistent. So, even max bases become a lot harder without Sparky. The first two episodes are fillers. Bro, why would you start your anime series with filler? That ain't my fault. That's not my fault. I watched 2 episodes and it's just like, Gintama is like, I don't know what it's called, but you know, some animes are like weekly shows where they have like a full story built into one episode. That's what Gintama is. I don't really like those kinds of shows, like the episodic week-to-week ones. I like having stories that are contained within multiple episodes, like throughout the series. So I might also get canceled for this one, but couldn't get into One Piece either. One Piece isn't like as episodic. There are like arcs for multiple episodes, but kind of the same. You thought I said heal spell was terrible? Yes. Like in a competitive standpoint and outside of going 10x minor spam, you can actually use it, but it is pretty bad. So they had to make fillers because it was made for cable TV, and yes, you're correct about the weekly type shit. But yeah, it does have arcs. Correct. Weekly type shows is just not for me. Because I'm the kind of person that like binges stuff all at once, so having stuff weekly and then just having like a big, like having a full story and then having a cliffhanger at the end isn't as effective for me as it would be for someone who like comes home from school and is waiting for the next episode, you know what I mean? I used to watch stuff like that when I was a kid, but not so much anymore. When I have time, it's not as regular, like it's not every single week I have time, and I just want to watch something to completion, usually. So, sorry for the terrible take, but yeah, probably won't be watching Gintama soon. No, bro, the first Gintama had less arcs, but was weekly type, but after it got popular, they made a ton of arcs after that. Maybe. Just get through this middle section with Sparky Rage. Like, I can't imagine hitting this base without Sparky nowadays. I'm already too dependent on Sparky. I'm a disgusting Sparky one trick. Like, bro, I can't live without one-shotting all 5 of those buildings at once. I can't imagine having played Clan Capital before that was a thing. Can't imagine what life was like back then. Gintama 2006 to 10 has one of the best arcs in anime, Yoshiwara in Flames. I've heard of that one. But I didn't know that was Gintama actually. Would you rather have unnerfed miners or unnerfed graveyard? Unnerfed miners by a mile. Actually, wait. You kind of need graveyard for Sparky though. So yeah, I think I would still want graveyard. It's also more important to have that for peak. The main reason why you want miners is for convenience. It's not even like more optimal usually. It's just being able to dig through a base in 10 seconds is so nice when you have a lot of accounts. So that's why. But like these bases, I'm using miners to finish because it's convenient, but it's not actually better. Like we'll use miners here for sure, but it's not like I couldn't finish this base with something else, right? Sparky is the reason right now that clans can go entire raid weekends without fails. Before Sparky, if you're not failing versus all these max clans, I guess you're the GOAT. And you have to spend a lot of time planning. And that arc is getting full on remake and a release in 1690 theaters as movie in early 26. Huh. Well, maybe I'll check it out then. But there's actually just so many shows that I have not checked out. that have come out recently that have just piled on my bucket list. I might get hate for this. I still haven't watched Apothecary Diary Season 2. I still haven't seen that one. It's been forever. And it's my Discord profile picture too. Still haven't gone to that one. It's a tragedy. Alright. Is this peak worth doing? If it's not, it's probably worth doing on stream. So I guess we'll quickly clear this Builder's Workshop and then we'll go over there. Fun fact, most Gintama arcs are two episodes long. I think I actually watched more than 2 episodes at the start, so I think I felt that. Naked girl. She's not naked in that profile picture. But I think she's wearing a low cut dress though, and I only have like the top, so it might look that way. Didn't like season 1. It was boring, super repetitive, weak plot. It gets better. I've read the manga. That's why I know about the series. But I can see how it's not for everyone. The reason I like it is that it is a breath of fresh air compared to a lot of other shows that rely on action and like crazy anime bullshittery. I would say the main 2 leads are also really good in the series, so it's fun watching them. A lot of good things to like about the series, but if mystery isn't your thing, the setting's not your thing, I totally get it. You said it wasn't boring, but it got repetitive? Yeah, I can see that. It's like the main character figures out a mystery. Okay, that giant just got farmed by those apps. It's like the main character sees a mystery and then figures it out by the end. Kind of like a Scooby-Doo type shit. You hate this fandom too? Those idiots don't even know anything about their favorite anime? Really? I didn't even know Apo Diaries had like a big fandom that was hateable. It's usually just like people recommending the show. It's not like people discussing the show like crazy and gushing over. Gushing over their favorite characters and stuff. Yeah, it's a drama mystery, but 90% of their fans say it's a rom-com. Well, you know, it's popular to ship characters. Not just in anime, but in shows in general. It's what gets shows to pop off in the algorithm. So I can't hate on them if they wanna like it for degenerate reasons. Skirt giveaway? No. There are people who say Apo Diaries and Bunny Girl are rom-coms. Well, they might just like it for the romance. I mean, there are definitely romantic sub-themes in both of them. But yeah, it's definitely not like the crux of the show. But yeah, Graveyard's pretty good for Sparky because it just locks down all the defenses as Sparky farms them down. Rule 34 best romantic anime? For sure. Man of culture. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Okay, what is with all this? What is with all this Harley Quinn Day? Or Batman Day? What is today? Have you read or watched? Okay. Of course, crops with the hard questions. I will say there's a lot of like ecchi anime and like fan service in animes, so you can't really avoid that even if you want, but not so much on the explicitly H stuff. But there are anime that I watched that are very sus. You can't really avoid that when some of the really good ones are super sus. Alright. Base has been successfully dug. Krobs comes in with all the hard questions. Or is it actually without hesitation? I mean, it's just, actually it's just very suggestive. It's not like corn or anything. Like, I'm not gonna dance around that word. I think that should be good enough. Yeah, it should be good enough. Go next. Alright, let's do this peak lastly. Let's grab this final peak. This one's pretty hard. This upcoming peak is actually very hard, so... Oh, there's one more. We'll golem this too. And then that should be good. I'm gonna veto that question, Battles. That question is gonna get vetoed here. This base is actually super annoying. How to do this? I would love to start on the right side. If we can break these walls with rams, that'd be amazing, but I don't know if that's possible. Is right or left start better? I think right starts... left start you get the giants more easily. Right start is... They're honestly about the same. They are about the same. You need to get the blast bow at the very least, otherwise you're not gonna have a good chance. No, I think left star's probably a little bit better. Yeah, it's probably a little bit better. Yeah. We'll do left start. We need to get the dragon, we have to get the blast bow. And I'll probably just jump. Just don't even risk a ram. And frost like this. And then some giants. Let's go. I will censor you there. Let's at least not get too weird. Let's not get too weird in chat. Alright, we can jump here. Yeah, the poison is not available anymore. I've removed the poison. Let's see if there's any zaps here at the start. Okay, yeah, so we did need a jump, and we're gonna pull some logs at the start if possible. Okay, send, oh no. Oh my god. I don't want to talk about this. I just don't want to talk about this. Okay, yeah, this was actually really hard. This is really hard. Oh, I don't want to talk about that one. I don't want to talk about it. Oh, okay, I don't want to talk about that one. Alright, we're cooked. We're so cooked. It is absolutely cooked. It is so cooked. I did not see that rapid rocket. I guess we should have started on the right side then. That was so hard to kill. That was so hard to kill that dragon. It was also really hard to get the rage to cover the peak. Rough. Alright, we're cooked. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. We're gonna go to Foons. Maybe Foons has something better. What does Foons have actually? Let's see what Foons has. The legendary rage. That was, I don't even know if I could have gotten the rage correctly. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This week's is collapsing. We had a good start, but we got wrecked later on. Let's see if we can actually get a non-default to end. So... this might be doable. Maybe. That's gonna be hard. This one is gonna be hard. Do this. Go more rams. Yeah, I think we just go more rams at the start and hope that it can tank. Alright, this is gonna be a little rough. But if we can make it work, it'll be really good. So let's see if we can navigate this blast bow. Okay, we've taken too much damage. Yeah, that's alright. Oh, and we go that direction. Yes, cooked. Yeah, non-default gobble lines are so hard. Got a lot of barbs. I don't think it matters though. My Sparky's low. But maybe? Maybe. Okay, we get the kill over there. We have a barrel for the end. Okay. Okay, this is a little dicey. Good targeting with the zap. I think we have to use our last barb topside, otherwise we time fail. Yeah, we did. Okay. Barrel, it's all on you. How do we get this? No! 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 I think we run out of time anyways, though. Yes. Rip. Rip. Alright, this is a sad way to go. But we got cooked. We got cooked. What happened here? Was it DC? Yeah, it was probably DC. Oh. This is why you don't minor max DCs. They can go very wrong very fast. How did he get cooked here? Yeah, he got smoked. And he didn't have a heal. Oh god, cover your eyes. He didn't have a heal, rip. That's why I don't minor every single DC. Okay. I think this is where we're gonna have to end it though. Or we can try some bases from Sen 13. There was some Chinese bases. We need to end on a W. We need to end on a W. Let's try some tournament bases. Let's try a tournament DC. I don't know if this is exactly a tournament base, but it's a really good base. So we'll call it that. We will call it that. So you're supposed to go probably double frost, Sparky. A lot of barbs. Is this good? Let's go more giants. Let's try this. We'll start with the giant. Trying to tank. So take a lot of damage at the start. Kind of hard to avoid that. And then from there we have to let Sparky break some walls. Oh my god. Alright. Now we're gonna frost. Frost here. And then we're gonna barb the hell out of this district hall. Wait, these barbs actually kill the Inferno Tower, I think. Okay, we're just gonna barb down the Inferno Tower. That's pretty funny. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty good first hit. Pull a lot of zaps as well, get 2 dragons, a lot of defenses. So in tournaments you can't actually minor 10 minor, but I think here you can. And it works? Question mark. Or you just finish with another Sparky, this time with the Frost. Yeah, I think another Sparky works as well. These backside chains are not great. There's also another forbidden tournament strategy called the 8 wizard strat. It's the forbidden tournament tech that you can use if you're feeling up to it, up to the task. But I think we're just supposed to minor this. And we really have to play these dragons well though, because I think I want to heal. And then Frost top side here. Uh-oh. I said we need to play this well, not play this like trash. Ah! Oh god, that we played that dragon so bad. Do I heal early? I don't want to talk about this. Oh. That bar was so bad. Oh no, we can't get a W today. We actually can't get a W. We gotta get 1 W to end the stream, okay? We got one more chance. We got one more chance. We got one more chance here. We got one more chance. What is this thing, by the way? It's got 16 trophies running. Do I recognize these people? I do not. We got one more chance to pull this back. They're running tournament bases though, so it's not easy. What's the next hardest base usually? This is some Blackwing shit. We're not gonna hit a base that's easy. Village Workshop's pretty easy. We're gonna fight for our last W. I think you probably just golem this one actually. Let's run the golem It's gotta be Golem to take us to the promised land. Bring us home. Bring us home. Even Blackwing is pulling up now. Oh no. You make fun of Blackwing for long enough, you become the Blackwing. Alright, at least get the Tesla. Okay. So we got the Tesla for free. Took a lot of damage on the Golem. We got the Goblin Door, we got the Tesla, and we can hold the Frost for this section over here. Let's barb down that cannon. Also takes the spear. Golem goes up. Then we'll go into the blast boat, which is actually what I want. Okay, we missed that zap too. We're kind of trolling right now. Let's just stun this high for a little bit. Get double zapped as well. Send in another Hog Rider. Just try to keep Golem alive. That won't kill the hive, but it should distract it for long enough for the Golem to get a little bit more. If we can get that giant cannon, life is good. Okay, life is good. Last order of business, we'll grab some of these goblins. And then we'll get this mortar. And we're looking decent. We're looking decent. We're looking decent. You got this type of game at low elo levels. No, this looks harder than GQ, for me at least. This is a real GM, all right. This is a real man's GM. I don't want to hear any objections. But I'm actually really bad at finishing Goblin Mines. So we'll start with another Golem. Golem probably finishes. Yeah, I'll go with another Golem. We're at 37%, but we've gotten 2 Goblin Throwers. It's gonna come close on time. Let's try it. In general, Goblin Mines is a hard base, but yeah, this might not be the hardest one. Let's go like Goblin Fest. Okay, yo, Eternal, we can chill here. We can chill here. Let's get that minion hive for free, basically. Haste Dragon is best here, I guess. Yeah, I think Haste Dragons is an option. But right now, let's just first wait and see where the Teslas are before we drop our Frost. We'll do this. And it's taking a Hog Rider. Wait, where's the last Tesla? Okay, this is a bit awkward with the golem. Oh god, I should have frosted earlier. I wanna hold on to that zap though, for now. And there is one more. I think we're gonna time fill this. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Kinda need golem to go topside, but even then looks kinda bad for time. That multi-mortar kinda crap on us, didn't it? Okay, I have a plan. So we're gonna use barbs to tank that Inferno Tower. We're gonna use the Hog Riders on the Spear Thrower right side to try to clear that section so Golem doesn't go over there. Okay, once the mortar is finally distracted, we can do this. Okay. We can barb here. And then Hog Riders can sneak around the last few defenses. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Nothing in the corners. Okay, this got a little dicey, I can't lie. But we end on a W. We end on a W this week. We end on a W this week. We end on a W. Alright. Yeah, this is a disgusting Chinese sweat clan. You hate to see those. But I will be done for now. Thank y'all for coming out this week. We actually went a little bit longer than usual. It was a chill week. Even though everything else that happened this week was not so chill. So we can answer some last questions and call it a day. Or is there a non-default something at Balloon Skies? We'll see. If it's doable, then we can try it. But I didn't see one. I did not see one. Yeah, it's Hello Peak. I recognize that peak from somewhere, but I didn't know where it's from. Artwork, yeah, we'll do artwork, sure. Ain't no I got pinged for this. Oh, hell nah. Hell freaking nah. Nah. Mirage by Creepy Nuts. Yeah, artwork check. I've actually been really busy lately, so I actually haven't done much in terms of artwork, but I am working on something right now, so working on some pages, but yeah. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, really nothing new here actually. So I gotta lock in during my work days. I'm actually having to work during my work days. It's outrageous, I understand. Have you ever thought that some girl in this world would have... Have you ever thought that some girl in this world have my boy Crops, I think you're having a stroke with that one. Make sus art for me, I will pay. There is so much money in sus art. There is so much money in sus art. Especially furry art, man. There are people that will pay a stupid amount for that stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I have never gotten into that side of things. I just make what I want when I want. But yeah, we're winding down for this week. Hopefully next week isn't as crazy during the weekdays in the news cycle. But yeah. This stream's not too serious, Eternal Fire. It's pretty chill. You'll pay double of what Crops will if you turn around. Alright, pay up, buddy. Pay up. 2 times 0 is still 0, so scammer. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Take care, y'all. We'll see you next week. Same times as always.